Welcome into the Bulldog Digital Network once again as we get set for the second game in this Appalachian Athletic Conference doubleheader. Jared Wright bringing you the action here on this Bulldog Digital Network. Again, remind you that CIU game for this coming Saturday that was supposed to be played here at home has been postponed, and the rumor is that it will be played on Monday, the 13th, but I invite you to stay tuned to all Tennessee Wesleyan social media accounts to really get the final word on that. But nonetheless, it's Union versus Tennessee Wesleyan. Union Commonwealth University, as they are now known, and it's a battle of the Bulldogs. So we'll try to make sure that I keep it Union and Tennessee Wesleyan tonight and not use the mascot moniker as much. But nonetheless, it's Randy Casey in his first season, assisted by Jaron Tall, trying to get back into the win column for the Bulldogs. They have lost their last three, 3-9 overall, 2-5 inside conference play, and they have yet to win on Dwayne Farmer Court here in James L. Robb Gymnasium, which is an uncharacteristic trend for Bulldog basketball. On the other side, it's normally, or at least in the first year here, it's Rodney Haddix, but been told he is under the weather, so Jay Falls, former Bulldog player, will be taking the reins here tonight. Union comes in 6-8 overall, 2-6 inside the conference. They are 1-4 on the road. They have also lost their last two games. Preseason, Union was picked 4th, but now find themselves in a tie for 11th, whereas Tennessee Wesleyan, preseason 10th, currently in a tie for 9th place. So both teams trying to make some ground up in the conference standings as best they can. Union coming off of losses against the Cumberlands up there in Kentucky, 86-55. And at home against CIU, 66-64. They were supposed to play Kentucky Christian on Tuesday night. That was canceled. And so they are back in action after a extra day or two off. Tennessee Wesleyan, of course, losing back-to-back games, or 3 games in a row, which includes a loss at Bluefield, 91-85, a loss against Dalton State here at home last Friday, 101-76. And against Milligan here Tuesday night, 75-71, one in which they saw their second half lead. They'd won like the first 5 minutes of the second half, but then just saw everything slip away in the second half and could not handle closing it out as Milligan made a deep run at the end to come away with a conference victory there. So looking at this series, it has been very lopsided. Tennessee Wesleyan has lost the last 8. Union holds the advantage in the 43 previous meetings. Of course, it goes back further than that, 28-15. Wesleyan getting outscored by Union 80.6 to 76.5, good for 4.2 points per game in the series. Tennessee Wesleyan, last time they won here at home against these Union Bulldogs was December of 2012. So if you think back over a dozen years ago that they beat Union here at home, they've picked up a couple of road wins at Union in 2020 and 2021. But outside of that, it has been a while since they were able to rattle off some wins. And so hopefully they can handle it. The last 2 games they met up last year here at home was a 90-89 loss, and then lost in the conference tournament 76-75. So 1-point games the last 2 times these teams squared off, and a 7-point game the first game of last year's season against the teams up at Union. So Tennessee Wesleyan try to get back into the win column here tonight against Union. So we mentioned Randy Casey in his first season here, assisted by Jaron Tall. Bulldogs come in averaging 76.3% or points per game, correction. Union 73.5. Wesleyan shooting a little bit better, 43% from the field. Union 41%. We'll see how that goes. Union turns it over 13.5 times per game. Wesleyan 11.7. Wesleyan does give up 82 points a game defensively, whereas Union only giving up 75.6, which is right around that Tennessee Wesleyan average. Let's look at your starting lineups here first. It's going to be number 2, Jabari Covington, a freshman guard from Covington, Kentucky. Number 3, Dallas Rufus, 6'3" freshman or junior forward, averages just under 10 points a game from Louisville, Kentucky. Number 5, 6'4" senior guard Sam Conley, 12.7 points per game, second leading scorer for Union. from Taylorsville, Kentucky. Number 22, Ben Underwood, 10.1 points per game, the 6'8" junior forward from Orrville, Ohio. And then 24, Jeremiah Stroman, 6'4" junior guard, averages 15.3 to lead the Bulldogs with just under 6 rebounds per game from Washington, D.C. And then for Randy Casey and his Bulldogs, it'll be number 4, Jay Reed, the 6'5" senior forward from Birmingham, Alabama, 9.6 points per game along with 6.6 rebounds. Number 11, Amari Young, 6' senior guard, 12.8 points per game from Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Number 20, Peyton West, 6' senior guard, 9.9 points per game from Cookeville, Tennessee. Number 22, 6'9" freshman forward Armando Manny, as they call him, Cordado, from Almeria, Spain. And then 30, Ty Hurst, the 6'5" senior guard / forward, 14.8 points to lead the Bulldogs, along with 5.6 rebounds to his credit, just behind Jay Reed in that one. And he hails from Knoxville, Tennessee. So that's your starting lineups here for this matchup in the Appalachian Athletic Conference. And it's going to be Tennessee Wesleyan moving from our left to our right here on the scoreboard. And then Union moving right to left. And Union, all black uniforms, white numerals trimmed in orange. Tip does go to Union. Union and Wesleyan. Wesleyan home white uniforms with blue numerals. It's going to be Union on the perimeter with it. Conley sends it left side over to Stroman. Now out front, it's to Underwood. Underwood picks up his dribble, looking for some help. Baseline, it's Stroman trying to make a move. Underwood takes a three as the shot clock buzzer was winding down. Rebound comes off to Amari Young. Tennessee Wesleyan trying to take the first points of this one. Flips it over, Jay Reed in the corner for three. In and out that one goes. Ball tipped around, ends up into the hands of Covington, and going to be a whistle to stop play. Peyton West going to pick up the foul on Tennessee Wesleyan. Bulldogs' first foul. Peyton's first foul. Side out of bounds. Comes in to Covington. Now it's Stroman with it. Sends it far side to Rufus. Rufus between the legs, top of the key, guarded by West. Head fake. Now Jay Reed just blocks the shot big time. Inside, good help defense by Jay Reed. 14 to shoot. Slap of the ball here on the baseline. Inbounds comes to Conley. Conley lost the handle, gets it right back, finds Stroman near corner. Three-pointer no good. Rebound collected here, and Union scores first in this matchup. That was Covington able to get to the rim inside. Now it's Amari Young on the perimeter. Inside, Cordado trying to get to within one, couldn't get it. Out of bounds off of Union it goes. So 20 on the shot clock as Cordado's putback at least hit the rim. West to key it in, gets it into Jay Reed. Now near corner, West comes and receives the pass from Hurst. Too strong on the three-pointer. And off the mark, Wesleyan falls void. Here's a drive by Rufus. Gets into the lane, foul called. On the shot. This one's going to be the first on Ty Hurst, second on your Tennessee Wesleyan Bulldogs. Of course, Jay Falls playing for Union last several years, now assistant coach and acting head coach here tonight. Union takes a 3-0 lead. 18:09 to play. First half of action. And both of them are good. So 4-point lead for Union. Wesleyan gets the ball inbound. It's going to be Hurst to bring it up the court. Sends it over to Cordado. Now it's Young on the left wing, NAIA logo. Goes around the top of the key, hands it off to Hurst. Comes out of the corner with it. Left side. Ball tipped away. Reed able to try to recover it. It was deflected. Reed with it, steps up. 2 seconds to shoot, misses the shot, and the rebound comes off to Union. Wesleyan still struggling to find a shot to fall. 0 of 3 now from the field. It's going to be Stroman with it on the perimeter. Now Underwood. Underwood takes a deep 3. Off the mark. Reed picks up the rebound. Here's West. Transition, 3-pointer. Still cannot get a basket to fall is Tennessee Wesleyan. It's going to be Covington with it in the front court. Kicks it out to Stroman. Stroman eyes the 3 and drills it. It's a 7-0 lead for Union. West trying to finally get the lid off the basket and still cannot do it for Tennessee Wesleyan. Drive here, ball low on the floor. West steals it. Stroman was trying to get it cleared out, and it's going to be a foul on Union. Covington's going to pick up his first, team first. Wesleyan's going to get substitution into the game. That's going to be number 12, Chase Neverton, junior guard from Baltimore, Maryland. Drive by Young, blocked, tried to stay with it, now trying to steal it away, and he does. Gets the steal from Underwood. Underwood thought he had the rebound. Young trying to take it all the way in. Lost the handle, shovel pass out. Neverton for 3. Glances off the rim and out of bounds to Union. Timeout being called by Tennessee Wesleyan. Trying to claw back into this one, down 7-0 here early. We'll be right back on the Bulldog Digital Network. Back here on the Bulldog Digital Network. Union with the ball. Gonna have it on the perimeter. Stroman with it. Finish inside there by Conley is good. And Union up 9-0 here on Tennessee Wesleyan. Union that tie for 11th. 2-6 in the conference. Showing that they're a lot better as of right now than maybe that conference record insinuates. Jump ball will give it to Tennessee Wesleyan. So possession arrow, we'll go ahead and flip it there. Here's Young. Young gets stuck, top of the key, gets it to Reed. Reed trying to make a basket for Wesleyan, still cannot get a shot to fall, but he'll try to do it at the free throw line. This one's going to be the first on Stroman. Team second. So Jay Reed will step to the line. Wesleyan 0 for 9. As Reed finally gets Wesleyan into the scoring column. Hopefully it knocks the lid off the basket for him. Reed's second one is good. Wesleyan getting also into the ball game number 2, Carradine Hardrick, the junior guard from Deltona, Florida. Covington has it, gets it across midcourt to Stroman. Stroman pulls up for three and drills it. Up by 10 are the Bulldogs from Union. Inside take by Reed. Layup missed on the left side. Drive by Stroman, lost the handle, threw it right to Ty Hurst. Hurst picks up the dribble, bringing it up the court. Drops it over to Hardrick. Now Young drives middle of the lane, layup on the left side, no good. Tip back by Hardrick is good. Bulldogs with another basket. 8-point deficit. Young trying to D up Covington here. Hurst picks up Covington off the switch. Young trying to help out defensively. Missed the swipe at it. Conley picks up the loose ball. 15-footer doesn't fall. Here's Neverton with it. Neverton, quick crossover, gets it to Reed. Wesleyan has Stratton Lavorne at the scorer's table. Union coming in. Reed inside, good post move across the lane and good. Wesleyan cuts the deficit in half now. Now they got a stoppage of play on the far side. Maybe to clean up some moisture or something. Jay Reed comes out, Lavorne in from Shelbyville, Tennessee. Also allows Union to get Luca Stubble into the game, freshman guard from Berlin, Germany. Take by Stroman, missed it. Hardrick pulls down the rebound. Also got Alistair Dixon into the game from Mobile, Alabama. Young lob up to Stratton Lavorne. Tough place to get it. Now Young gets it back from Lavorne. Shot partially blocked on the way up, it looked like. And now Rufus going to slow it down as Coach Falls tells him to back off the pace a little bit. Top of the key. Now it's Rufus on the left side. Lob down low to Conley. Looks like Lavorne has to collect it. And Union makes the lay-in. Wesleyan avoids the foul being called against them there. 13 minutes to go here in the first half of action. In the CIU game this weekend, postponed. Here's a cut by Hardrick off a pick and roll. Layup on the right side, comes off to the left. Wesleyan just struggling offensively. They averaged 43.3, shooting 14.3 right now. Stroman lobs it down low, gives it to the big man Dixon, and he lays it in, 16-6. Back to a 10-point difference. Neverton drives, dishes. Lavorne passes up the shot, gets it to Hurst in the corner, and Hurst hits the first three for the Bulldogs. 16-9 now. 12:15 to play. Stroman with it. Looking for some help, gets it over to Stubble. Out front, long three is good for Union as they answer back off the hands of Rufus. And just like that, it's a 10-point game once again. Wesleyan trying to answer back, missed it. Ball tipped around, Hurst comes away with it. Missed three by Young, and now a tie up underneath, and we'll see. Foul is going to be on Rufus, his first. Team third of the half. So Ty Runyon's going to check in for the Bulldogs, the McMinn County native right here in Athens, Tennessee. Sophomore guard. Have to stop play, let Ty Hurst tuck the jersey back in. Reed returns for Tennessee Wesleyan. Number 11, Kenny Garth checking in for Union. As Runyon gets the inbounds, Garth, a junior guard from Kenosha, Wisconsin. Another missed opportunity for Tennessee Wesleyan. Runyon and them trying to battle for it, and it goes out of bounds off of Union, or off of Wesleyan, correction. It was Garth and Runyon fighting for it. Stubble coming to the scorer's table, or bringing it up the court, correction. A foul inside on Ty Hurst, blocking foul. That's going to allow Rashawn Hampton to come to the scorers table, number 10, 5'11" freshman guard from Winchester, Kentucky, as Conley makes the first one. Ty Hurst with 2 fouls. Going to take a seat. 11-point deficit for Tennessee Wesleyan now. Make that 12. Runyon catches it. Middle of the floor, looking for some help. Hampton now with it. They work it over to Lavorne. Left wing for 3 is good for Stratton Lavorne. Wesleyan into double figures. Trailing 21-12 though. Inside shot thrown out of bounds off the wall. It's going to be inbound underneath by Garth. Slap of the ball. Long lob comes into Conley. Sends it left side or right side to Rufus. Shot clock down to 12. Corner 3 up for Garth. And it rattles in and out. Ball tipped around, ends up into the hands of Conley. Turning jumper in the lane, no good, and a foul underneath. And it's going to be on Tennessee Wesleyan. This is on Lavorne. 4 team fouls on Tennessee Wesleyan. Lavorne will exit, Hardrick back in. Union gets it into the perimeter. Conley thought about the 3. Now it's going to be the left-hander and Rufus taking the 3, missed it. Hampton gets the rebound here for the Bulldogs. Trying to push the pace. Runyon with it, trailing 21-12. 10-17 to play in the first half of action. Lavorne already coming back to the scorers table. 3-pointer by Neverton is good in the far corner. Wesleyan to within 6. Now a block here by Hampton in transition. Pinned it against the backboard. Runyon cut off, looking for help. Finds Neverton, he goes baseline. Hardrick tried to clear it out. Hampton takes a 3 right in front of 2 defenders and drills it. The Bulldogs to within 3. 3 straight 3-pointers for Tennessee Wesleyan. Looking alive here. Sparse crowd still on hand. The students not back yet. Conley answers right back for Union. That's 24-18. Runyon looks back, gets the signal from Coach Randy Casey. Far side, Jay Reed with it. Here's Hardrick at the elbow. Neverton gets stuck and gets fouled. That one's on 11, Kenny Garth. His first, team 4th. Lavorne checks in, replacing Hardrick. Neverton gets it in. Runyon controlling the point here. Wesleyan at the 9-minute mark, trailing by 6, 24-18. They've never led in this. It's been Union from the jump. Bounce pass over to Reed on the left block. Little turning sky hook. Just off the mark, almost over the shoulder. Or over the back of the head. Here's a drive by Stubel, drive and kick. They work an extra pass. Hampton, good job to cut off the drive by Garth there, just bodying him up. Now it's going to be Dixon inside, spins. Reed goes up, a lot of contact, no call. Hampton clicks the loose board. Here's Runyon with it. Out front, Lavorne. Lavorne trying to drive, gets bumped on the body. And this one's going to go against Dixon, his first. Team 5th, and a timeout from Union. We'll take it with them here on the Bulldog Digital Network. Back out of the timeout called by Union. Just like we saw against Milligan the other night, Tennessee Wesleyan has some blood on their jerseys, and now they figured out where the blood is coming from, and it's coming from one of the Union players. The other night, Milligan game, they did not stop. Milligan had on black jerseys as well, and Wesleyan had 3 or 4 guys that ended up with blood all over their white uniforms, and it's easier to pick up on the white uniforms than the black ones. And so Kelly Seekins, trainer here for Tennessee Wesleyan, head athletic trainer and athletic medicine director, gets some tape applied there to Dixon, and maybe that'll stop Wesleyan from losing some players to getting their uniforms having to be cleaned up. Lob comes to Reed, middle of the court. It's going to be Neverton for 3 and another one. Charles Neverton knocks down another one, and that's 4 straight 3-pointers by the Bulldogs. Of course, sandwiched in there was a 3-pointer by Conley for Union, but they've rattled off 4 straight. Stubel out front. Conley in the near corner. Sends it over far side. It's Garth taking a 3. This one no good. Lavorne collects the rebound. See if Wesleyan can find some momentum once again. It's going to be Runyon out front. Shot clock at 15. Here's Neverton. Drives. Double pumps. The layup is good for Charles Neverton. Bulldogs of Wesleyan to within 1. Closest it's been as of yet. Travel here. Tennessee Wesleyan press, forcing the turnover. Underwood's going to return. He'll give a breather. To Dixon, who will take a seat. Shot clock will go to 20. Advance it into the front court because it was turned over in the back court. So it's Wesleyan's front court that they get the ball. So Tennessee Wesleyan looking to take their first lead of the ball game here. Trailing 24-23. 7:09 to play here in the first half. Lavorne got it in the far corner. Neverton with a deep 3 off the back iron. Lavorne, good crash out on the offensive long rebound. Hampton, though, drills it. 5 straight 3-pointers for Tennessee Wesleyan. Or 5 of the last 6 shots are 3-pointers by Tennessee Wesleyan. Got a little excited about that one as they will take the 2-point lead now. Out front, Conley now has it on the left wing. And answers right back. Ties us up for the first time at 26 apiece. 6.5 to go. First time we've been tied here tonight. Hampton, right wing. Fires a 3, this one off to the left. Ball tipped up by Union, though. Keep it. It's going to be Conley up the far side. Gives it to Garth. He thought about the 3. Little stutter step. Now a backdoor pass cut off. Intercepted by Ty Runyon. Runyon pushes across the time stripe. Behind the back dribble, left side of the paint. Kicks out. Lavorne, another 3 on the way. And that one no good. And a foul is called on Union underneath. And Stubel, illegal box out, they call it. It's going to be inbound underneath. Amari Young coming back for Lavorne. Lavorne, now 1 for 2 from behind the arc. Neverton 2 for 4, and Hampton 2 for 3. Ty Hurst 1 for 1. Young back in. Fouled on the 3-point shot was Hampton. We'll see 23. Is Micah Engel, the sophomore forward from Corbin, Kentucky. Not too far there. We're knotted up 26 apiece. Hampton makes the first one to break the tie. It keeps the lead with Wesleyan, though. 5:50 showing on the first half clock. Second one for Hampton is good. Stroman comes sprinting back to the scorer's table. He'll check in, replacing Kenny Garth. It's Conley that's got 11 points to lead all scorers. He's only missed 2 for Union, 4 of 6 from the field. Hampton misses the third free throw. Drive inside. Charge called here on Union's. Number 23, Micah Ingles, going to pick up his second player control foul, so no shooting foul coming up. Inbounds comes to Amari Young. He'll control it up the court, far side. Shadowed by Hampton here on the right side for him. Young looking around. Wesleyan trying to set some backdoor screens. They go left side to Runyon. Bounces it out to Reed, guarded by Underwood. Reed dribbles it to near the top of the key, gets it to Neverton. Neverton gets it to Hampton. Hampton drives around the screen, finds Young open for 3, far side. In and out that one goes. Rebound here collected by Rufus, and they'll clear it out. Stroman with it. Gets a screen from Underwood. Engel, no-look pass, gets it to Underwood on the elbow. Underwood trying to back down Jay Reed. A little sky hook is good. And that knots us up again, 28 all. 4:45 to play. Young takes it off the right side. Layup is good for Amari Young. Tried to draw the and one, but officials not blowing the whistle on that one. So the defender was straight up. Wesleyan, that backcourt pressure applied. Creates a turnover. Here's Neverton with it. Gets it over to Young. Back to Neverton. He'll drive and travels with it. Wesleyan just got a little too quick with it. Union's going to get Brian Gilmore Jr., the junior guard, out of Memphis, Tennessee. 4:19 to play, 30-28. Tennessee Wesleyan in front. It's going to be Stubel with the ball. He's got it back out front once again. Looking at double high screens from Stroman or Underwood. Instead, he picks up this dribble and passes it off. A handoff to Rufus. Rufus goes near side. Gilmore, three-pointer no good. Good box out by Amari Young against Stroman over there. Clear out to Runyon here. Drops it to Reed, drop back to Young. Young, left side of the lane, double clutch, hits the deck hard. Reed battling, gets the offensive board. Young slow to get up, but they'll call the officials timeout to take care of Young, who's slow to get up. Ball will be taken side out of bounds instead of underneath. So Runyon's going to key it in here for Tennessee Wesleyan, 3:34 to go. First half of action. It's 30-28 your score. Here's Young trying to back his way in. Gives it to Reed. Reed goes up strong against Underwood and just could not make the layup. It was a tough one. Underwood looking, left-handed three goes up and no good. Off to the left to Hampton it comes. Hampton, last man across the time stripe, sends it far corner. Young stepped out of bounds before he got body checked on the drive. And Wesleyan's going to see two subs come in. Runyon and Neverton will check out. And Hampton will stay in. Lavorne and Peyton West return. 3:09 to play. Wesleyan's Lavorne trying to apply some backcourt pressure in a 1-2-1-1 press. Here's Stroman, drive, kicks far corner. Underwood trying to take this three, and he drills that one. So Union goes back in front, 31-30. Third time the lead has changed. Here's West, top of the key. Wesleyan trailing by one, could get it right back. First half winds down. West, reverse layup, makes it look easy. Beat his defender off the dribble, and Tennessee Wesleyan back in front by one. Top of the key, foul going to be called here, 2:21 to play. Sean Hampton's going to pick up his first for the Bulldogs. Team fifth. Ball deflected out. Really no time off the clock here. Hardrick in for Jay Reed. Jay will take a breather. It's going to be side out of bounds for Union. That's Stroman trying to key it in. Stubel gets it back to him. Stroman misses the three-pointer. Ball tipped up into the hands of Rufus. Rufus gets fouled on the shot and makes the bucket. So Union back in front. This one's going to be on Hardrick. It's going to bring Underwood or Conley back into the game. Conley back in. As Rufus trying to make it an and-one opportunity. And he does just that. So Union back in front by two now. Drive, Lavorne, extra pass to West, near corner three. Bounces up and over, and Hardrick trying to get the rebound, gets fouled underneath. And this one's going to be the second on Stubel, and Wesleyan's going to have a one-on-one opportunity from Carradine Hardrick, 46% shooter on the season. .159 showing on the game clock. And Hardrick makes the first one, puts them to within one here. Second one rattled home. Tie ball game once again. Union gets the inbounds. Shot clock will go to 25 as didn't start. So 1:53, shot clock at 25. Side out from Union. It's going to be Conley to key it in. Gets it into Stubel. Conley, top of the key. Drops it down to Underwood. Bounce pass across the top of the key to Rufus. Rufus skips a pass, far corner. Stubel drills a three, and Union keeps the lead, this time by three. Here's West, a little head fake like a shot. Now pick and roll by Hardrick. Kicks it to Young in the corner. Young pulls up from just past three-point line, inside the three-point line, and then a foul committed by Wesleyan's Hardrick. Trying to go for the loose ball. So Hardrick's going to pick up his second, team seventh. That's going to send Underwood to the line. Ben Underwood, an 82% shooter roughly on the season. Waiting on Underwood to try to take the shot here. Union 5 of 5 from the charity stripe. Tennessee Wesleyan only 6 of 7. 4-point lead. So the 2 possession with 1:16 to play is the largest it's been since Wesleyan was down 24-18. As Union's made both free throws and all 7 of them tonight. Wesleyan has it in the front court. Bounce pass briefly deflected. Now it's West on the perimeter with it. Trailing by 5. West inside, looking for help. Gets it to a cutting Hardrick. Hardrick goes up with Underwood. Lay-in is good on the left side off the glass. Under 45 seconds to play. 3-point game. Here's Stroman for 3. Bounces up and over the scoreboard. It's 37.5 showing on the game clock. Here's Young out front. Wesleyan about a 7-second difference in game of shot clock. Young makes a good move in the low block and just cannot get it to fall. 39-36, and Union's going to hold it for the last shot of the first half. Stroman with it, 8 to shoot. Stroman gets a screen from Underwood, trying to Euro step all the way to the lane. Going to get bailed out with a foul call and 4 seconds remaining. 2 shots coming as Mari Young's going to pick up his first. He's a team 8th. See the president and his family, Dr. Tyler Forrest, in attendance tonight. Had a birthday last week. Pleased that he is here at Tennessee Wesleyan as the first free throw is good from Union. Union still perfect. 4 seconds to go. Wesleyan's West going to heave it from half court, and it's going to fall short. And so at halftime, it's Union up 41-36 against Tennessee Wesleyan. Bulldogs going to have to use a big second half to try to make a comeback here against Union, and really got to quit sending Union to the charity stripe. They are 9 of 9 from the charity stripe. Wesleyan 6 of 7, so it's been a tough go for Wesleyan to try to get there. Union also shooting 44.8%, 13 of 29 from the field. And Tennessee Wesleyan 31.6 from the field, 12 of 38. 3 balls, 40% for Union. Both teams making 6 shots, with 35% for Tennessee Wesleyan currently in this matchup right here. As Tennessee Wesleyan women were victorious earlier tonight, 65-47. It looks like Coach Jason Smith may come up and join us here in a second. Looking at some turnovers, Wesleyan committing only 2, Union with 5. Wesleyan's gotten 7 points off of the 5 turnovers by Union. Union with 3 points off the 2 turnovers by Tennessee Wesleyan. Rebounds, Wesleyan and Union both with 18 apiece. 8 offensive, 10 defensive for Wesleyan, 4 offensive, 14 defensive for Union. Wesleyan 8 of 12 assists on shots and 9 of 13 for Union. So we'll go. As Coach Jason Smith joins us, yeah. Hey, I'm all the time taking volunteers. Well, pleased to be joined here at halftime with head coach Jason Smith of the Wesleyan women's team. Coach, got back in tonight against a Union team that is kind of struggling on the women's side, but nonetheless, you all didn't kind of overlook anything and got away with an 18-point victory. Early in the second half, I guess start of the fourth or third quarter, it got within a couple of possessions. But then when you end up winning by 18, it's a pretty impressive win.
Yeah, it's one of those games where we struggled a little bit offensively, especially in the first half, just trying to find the right rhythm and hit some shots and put back-to-back shots together. So it took us a little bit of a while. And it's one of those games where you just don't know. You throw some kids out there that haven't played much, and because some of our starters weren't playing very well, and we just had to find the right lineup, you know. So Lexi Bates comes in and hits a couple threes and gets us going and finds some things, and then Sierra comes in and gets some offensive rebounds and putbacks. And you know, Julie Howard hasn't played much for us as a freshman, but she came in and gave us great minutes. And you know, it was just really finding the right lineup tonight. Sometimes you just kind of don't know some nights, right?
J.C. Powell had the three ball working pretty well, along with Lexi Bates, as you mentioned. Both of them combined for 6 3-pointers, but it seemed like Powell was also well on the press break, getting the lobs to her there in the second half and had wide open layups. So J.C. Powell just was everywhere tonight.
Yeah, J.C. was really good tonight, obviously offensively, but I told her after the game that it might have been her best game defensively that I've seen her ever play, or at least for me as her coach, you know. And I was proud of that. She got several steals at defense and played some really good defense for us in the half court especially. And then she was kind of a recipient late when Stone came back into the game. Like, you know, Stone struggled for about 3 quarters, you know, and all of a sudden we inserted her back in the lineup in the fourth quarter, and she was fresh, and I think Union was a little bit tired, and we broke their press, and we got some layups because she was just outbeating the press.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting when Stone scored that. I had a double check. I was like, I have not called her name all night for anything offensively, and then looked, and she hadn't scored, and she's so used to seeing her score so often. But I think it was a kind of a nod to everybody else on the team stepping up, as you talked about some of the starters struggling. But one thing that I think Union turns the ball over 26 times a game roughly. You all got them to turn it over 23 times and 25 points off of those 23 turnovers.
Well,
that's huge difference right there.
Well, I didn't even look at that stat, but that obviously is the basketball game, you know. So I thought our girls did a good job, especially in the second half, in the half-court defense. And, you know, they got a couple of big kids that we have a trouble matching up with. And we did a great job fronting the post and covering the backside. And I think those two led to a lot of turnovers. And
yes, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
I know Howard there in the second half, there was sometimes she was fronting, and it was almost a pass straight to her because of the way she had fronted Himes or Brady down low. And so, yeah, it boosted up the turnover stats for
Well,
them.
the good thing about that involves everybody, okay?
Yep.
And that's the fun part about coaching a game like that is you're not going to have one kid or two kids win a basketball game for you. It's every kid on the floor has to do their job. And, you know, you got to pressure the basketball. You got to front and you got to cover the backside. So there's a lot going on there. And honestly, our girls didn't have a ton of time to prep on it because we played Tuesday night.
Yep.
It was a tough fought game, and our girls came back yesterday, and it was a very light prep work. You know what I'm saying? And you would have hoped to have had a little bit more time to really dive into that. And I think in the first half it kind of showed we weren't quite good on our rotations. And then in the second half we got our rotations a lot better.
Obviously, you're supposed to have played Saturday. I've heard rumors that game gets moved to Monday, but I've not heard if that's confirmed or not. But CIU is supposed to come to town, so it's supposed to snow a little bit this weekend, we think. But does that allow you all maybe an extra practice day or an extra rest day?
It's more rest days. I don't think they're coming Monday either.
Okay.
So the game is definitely canceled for Saturday. I think they've got an issue with class on Mondays or something. So
okay.
I think the game's going to get rescheduled for the, MLK Day. I think it's the 20th of January.
Okay.
I think it's not official yet, but I think that's where it's going to go. So, you know, not having school tomorrow on campus, we get Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off, and I think our girls need a little bit of rest, you know. And so we'll hit it back Monday and Tuesday and get good prep for Bryan on Wednesday. I know our girls are itching probably for that Bryan rematch.
and Coach might be too, but nonetheless, it's the next game up for you.
Yeah,
so.
It's just another team in many ways. I can't play the game, you know. If I could go out there and make free throws and rebound, and I would like to make a little bit extra Wednesday night.
Yeah.
And I guess as a coach that used to coach there, sure, we want to win that game maybe a little bit more than somebody else's, but so we'll do our best to get that done.
It's the next conference game, so it's the next important game. So,
well, the most important game is the one that you're in or right next to it, and that's all you can focus on. You know how this is. It's like the whole one game at a time cliche is totally true. They don't say it for nothing.
That's it. Well, Coach, congrats on a good win tonight against Union, and we'll see you, I guess, Wednesday next week.
So, all right, look forward to it.
Coach Jason Smith, as he talked about, got a lot of players involved tonight that don't normally get to play and get involved in a great team win here against Union on the women's side as they improve their record to 7-6 overall. So we're going to take a break here for the rest of halftime, and then we'll have the second half of the guys' game coming up next here on the Bulldog Digital Network. Welcome back from halftime here on the Bulldog Digital Network. We ran through most of the team stats. Wesleyan shooting 31.6 from the field, Union 44.8. And then it is Sam Conley, 11 points, 4 of 6 from the field, 2 of 2 from the line, 1 of 1 behind the arc with 3 boards to lead Union. 4 rebounds for both Rufus and Covington to lead the Union Bulldogs. Tennessee Wesleyan paced by 2 players. Rashawn Hampton, 8 points, 3 boards, 1 assist, 2 of 3 from the floor, and all those coming from behind the arc, and then 2 of 3 at the line as well. Charles Neverton, 3 for 5 from the floor, 2 of 4, along with his 8 points, a board, and an assist. Then Carrington Hardrick, 6 points, 4 rebounds, 4 points and 4 rebounds for Jay Reed, number 4 in the jersey column. And then Ty Hurst, Stratton Lavorne with a 3 for each other, and then Amari Young, Peyton West with 2. So it'll be Union ball out of the halftime break as they try to get started early, missing the shot there. Rebound comes off to Tennessee Wesleyan, trailing by 5. Hurst missed it. Manny Coronado puts it back in. And it's 41-38. We had 4 ties and 4 lead changes back in the first half. 3-point deficit for Tennessee Wesleyan. Coronado spent most of the first half on the bench, it looked like. And so he's back out there and makes a score. And then a blocking foul here called on Tennessee Wesleyan's Peyton West. That's his second, team first of the half. Again, we talked to women's head coach Jason Smith at halftime after his team's win. Here's a drive by Covington, trying to work in, gets turned over. Young comes away with a steal, helped out by Coronado. Reed in transition. Reed goes up with Underwood, makes the tough lay-in, and the Bulldogs are to within 1. They've got 4 straight points. Full court pressure shown by Tennessee Wesleyan. Bounce pass to Underwood. Reed right there with him. Underwood just able to get a little bit more position underneath. It's back to a 3-point game. Young hands it off to West. West brings it top of the key. Coronado drops it to Hurst. Hurst trying to drive inside. Pulls up 15 feet, banks it in. Banks were closed today for the federal holiday, observance of President Carter, but that one was open right there for Ty Hurst. Funeral for former President Jimmy Carter was today, and federal offices closed, so National Day of Mourning. Here's West, pump fake after the miss by Union. Reed goes in, double pump, missed it. Ball tipped off him on the rebound. Covington has the outlet trying to work against Young. And then it's going to be a foul on Peyton West. He's going to pick up his 3rd very quickly. Coach Randy Casey pleading the case that there's a little push off right there, and he and the official kind of talking about it, but it's going to send Covington to the line. Jabari Covington, 2 points tonight. Makes the first one here, puts Union back in front by 2 points. 2 minutes exactly played here in the second half. And both of them are good for Covington. 3-point game once again. It's going to be Young with the ball. Young, long bounce pass down to Coronado. Goes up strong on the right side. The Spaniard getting them to within 1. Here's a take inside and a late whistle. They're going to call a foul. Looked like Manny was straight up, but he's going to pick up. He's going to pick up his first, team 3rd of the half already. Wesleyan with 3 team fouls. Union with only 1, or none, sorry. It's going to be Conley stepping to the line. Wesleyan trailing by 1. It's been 8 wins in a row for Union in this series. As Conley makes the first one. Tennessee Wesleyan Bulldogs on the season have dropped 3 straight games. Desperately need a conference win. They're currently in a tie for 9th. Union behind them in a tie for 11th. Which after watching Union, at least in the first half, it's been quite surprising. 47-44. Young inside, drops it back. West. Now it's Hurst near corner for 3. That one doesn't fall. Young able to get the rebound and the putback. Missed. Here comes Stroman down with it. Mari Young with the steal, coming away with it. Drops it back to West. Layup by West is good, and the foul. West converts the bucket. Wesleyan to within 1. And Peyton West can tie him up here. Ben Underwood's going to pick up his first. Team first. West misses it. So the Bulldogs will still trail. Take by Underwood, missed. Reed pulls down the rebound. Here's Hurst, another corner 3. This time it falls for Ty Hurst. And the Bulldogs are back in front. 49-47. 3.5 minutes played. Timeout called by Union. It's a full timeout on the court. We'll take it with them here on the Bulldog Digital Network. Out of the Union timeout. They'll open with the ball in the front court. Wesleyan trying to get out there on the perimeter. Underwood takes a 3, missed it. Reed collects the rebound, middle of the paint. During that timeout, I noticed Coach Randy Casey talking to Amari Young and saying, "I told you so." So whatever they had discussed with some of the guard play from Union at halftime, Amari Young had picked up on it. Here's Reed, commits the foul on the layup. Wesleyan turned that one over after getting the stop on the other end, and then now commits the foul on the defensive side, and Rufus is going to take free throw, 78% shooter. Misses the first one. Peyton West coming back into the corner back here to talk to the coaches a little bit and maybe explain why that pass was so far off the mark. But I think somebody was not in the right place at the right time when he was expecting them to be there. Missed opportunity. West saves it though for the Bulldogs and then throws it in the backcourt. So the Bulldogs had caught a break and then turn it right back over. Shot clock will reset to 20 because it was turned over in the backcourt. which is Union's front court. And it comes to Conley. Conley has to chase the ball down. Errant pass. Here's Covington on the drive. Hurst blocks the shot. Hurst swats at this one, and it's going to pay as it's a make for Union. Covington's going to go to the line, and Ty Hurst is going to pick up his 3rd foul, team 5th. So it puts Union back in front, and one play is good for Covington. Just a 2-point game. And then a whistle underneath will be on Stroman. His second, team's second of the half, and we'll see. Neverton checks in for Hurst. Stroman will check out, and Stubel back in for Union. Non-shooting foul, they will say. Neverton gets it into Reed, out front to Young. Swings it around to West. Now Neverton, baseline screen from Cordato. 3-pointer looked good for Neverton, but bounces out. Covington waits and retreats the team. Now a shot inside. Wesleyan's going to commit the foul. This one's Charles Neverton, his first, team 6th already. Timeout by Tennessee Wesleyan. They'll talk it over. We'll be right back at Bulldog Digital Network. So at the charity stripe, it'll be Dallas Rufus back again. Makes the first one. Pushes it to a 3-point lead. Sean Hampton will replace Peyton West in the Wesleyan lineup. Both free throws are good, so it's a 4-point deficit for Tennessee Wesleyan. 53-49. Reed just across half court. Bounce pass intercepted here by Covington. And Wesleyan, turnover bug plaguing them right now. It's only listed as their 5th turnover, but Union's gotten 7 points off of the 4 previous ones. Here's Duke Rufus down low. Errant shot there by Union. Hampton with the ball up the far side of the court. Gets it to Young. Young open for 3. Drills it. Amari Young gets the Bulldogs back into some life, down by 1. Just need a big stop here to take back over. It's going to be Underwood on the perimeter, guarded by Cordato. Cordato trying to play him straight up. Forced him off the block, but Underwood gets the rebound. Out of bounds off of Cordato. Both teams running some subs to the table. It's going to be Dixon to return for Union and Hardrick back for the Bulldogs of Tennessee Wesleyan. Stubel set to key it in. Gets it into Conley in the near corner. Pass out front. Shot clock ran down, three-pointer missed. Here's Hampton with the ball. Gets it over to Young. Wesleyan can regain the lead. It'll be our 7th lead change. We've had 6 so far, along with 4 ties. Young takes the three at the top, and he rattles it home for the Bulldog lead. 2-point advantage for Tennessee Wesleyan. Out front, Dixon with it. Quick crossover. He's trying to give it up. He'll take the three, and they call a travel. So Tennessee Wesleyan will get it, but they'll have full court pressure coming. Lavorne in for Reed. There'll also be Engel coming back in for Union. Hampton, the kid, in, gets it into Young. Couple of crossovers. Young trying to go in, finds Neverton. Neverton over to Hampton. Hampton takes a three as the defender closes out and drills it. It's a 5-point advantage for the Bulldogs with back-to-back-to-back threes. Here's a drive by Union, out of bounds off of Union. So Tennessee Wesleyan trying to keep the momentum on their side. And instead, Union's going to take a timeout to talk this one over. We'll take it with them. Wesleyan up 5, 58-53 here on the Bulldog Digital Network. Out of the Union timeout. Tennessee Wesleyan will have the ball. 58-53 the lead with 12:39 to play. Young up the court with it. Shadowed kind of a two-guard pressure. It's going to be Stubble that picks him up across half court. Lavorne now with it. Out front, Lavorne gets it back to Young. Baseline jumper, no good by Young. Hardrick commits the foul, unfortunately, on the rebound. That's his third, team 7th already, and that puts Union into the bonus. So it's going to be Dixon to step to the line, 73% shooter. First trip there tonight, missed it. Rebound collected by Hampton. Hampton going to try to push the pace. Goes flying in, kick out, Young. Top of the key, Lavorne. He'll drive all the way in. Gets the bucket and the foul. And the Bulldogs up by 7 before the free throw, and that one's on Conley, his first. Team 6th, or 3rd, correction, I was looking at the wrong stat column on my sheet. So Lavorne makes it an old-fashioned three-point play. Sub coming in. That's an 8-point lead for Tennessee Wesleyan. Makes it their largest lead of the ball game. Union led by as many as 12 back in the first half, 21-9. Sean Hampton picks up his second. Team 8th. 18 fouls for Tennessee Wesleyan, only 3 for Union currently. Another 1-and-1 missed by Union. Here's Neverton with the rebound. Young trying to work against number 11 for Union. And that's going to be a foul on Garth, his second. Team 4th. 11:39 to play in this one. Shot clock resets to 20. Long lob into Hampton. Top of the key, he backs it up, looks to his right, gets it to Young, who comes between the circles. Young fakes the left move, goes to the right, gets stuck. Lavorne takes the three. Top of the key, right over the defender, and it's good. Another three, the 5th technical 3-ball, but the 6th straight 3-point play by the Bulldogs, up by 11, their largest lead. Trying to match him is going to be Garth. He misses it. Rebound comes down to Stubel. He'll kick it out. Intercepted by Dixon. Now Conley. Near corner, it's Stroman with it. Stroman pump fake, got Lavorne in the air. Double clutch, layup is good for Union on the right side. That stops the scoring run for Tennessee Wesleyan. 9-point game. Wesleyan had rattled off 13 straight points. Here's Neverton. Closes in. Lavorne going back to back. In and out it goes. Commentator's curse, we'll call it. Here's Stroman. Stroman goes in. Looked like he traveled with it, but no call. Stubel steps into the three at the top of the key. Union starting to find a little bit of life here. 64-58, correction. 6-point game. Here's Hardrick, has it poked away. He'll regain control of it. 10 minutes to play. And it's number 10, Hampton with it. Step back three, right over the defender. Couldn't get the push. Now Hardrick goes up and gets fouled on the putback. Good rebound by Hardrick inside, and this one's going to be the second on Conley, team 5th. So Union starting to catch back up with Tennessee Wesleyan in terms of team fouls. Garrett Hardrick steps to the line. 6 points to his credit tonight. From Deltona, Florida. Makes the first one. Young comes out, Runyon returns. Young, a much deserved breather right there. As both layups are converted, or free throws, correction. And it's back to an 8-point game. Tennessee Wesleyan, man-to-man defense shown. Neverton guarding Stroman. Stroman having trouble staying on his feet, it looks like. Pass deflected, he gets it right back. Kicks it out front, and they'll reset through Stubel. Stubel steps into a three. Too strong, Lavorne skies for the rebound and gets fouled on the rebound by Conley. Got him slapped upside the head. Made it easy for the official to call. So the next foul will put Wesleyan into the bonus. Team fouls is what they're asking, yep. So Wesleyan won't get 1-on-1 yet. Nobody in white was going to tell the officials anything different. They're going to let them shoot 1-on-1. Don't blame them. Union would have done the same thing if it was them. Nonetheless, Wesleyan going to take it out underneath, and then the next foul will put them into the bonus. Here's Runyon. Double team to top of the key. Drops it to Hardrick. Got an open man somewhere. Lavorne thought about the shot and passed it. Lavorne had the chance to shoot it there early. It goes out of bounds off of Union, or they were standing out of bounds when they tried to slap it out off of Wesleyan's. Lavorne. Neverton gets it to Hardrick. Hardrick gets it to Lavorne. Lavorne looking, hands it off to Hampton. Shot clock at 2. At the buzzer, it's a made shot by Rashawn Hampton. 10-point lead, and then Wesleyan comes down, commits the foul on the other end. That's going to put Stroman to the line. It's going to be Lavorne's second foul, team 9th. So Stroman at the line. Makes it the and one play. Got some moisture on the floor, so they'll try to clean that up for a second. 8:50 to play in this one, 68-61. Tennessee Wesleyan in front. Runyon gets the inbounds from Lavorne. Runyon pushes the pace. Finds Hampton in the far corner for another three-pointer for the Bulldogs. Back to a 10-point game. Runyon just about anticipates that one well, but misses it. Turnover here. Here's Hampton, goes up in underside of the rim. A lot of contact he fought through. It's going to be Union on the perimeter with it. Another steal. Hampton has this one. Goes up. Left side lay-in is good this time for Hampton. And it's 73-61. 12-point lead, the largest of the ball game for the Bulldogs. Poked away from behind. Lavorne picks it up. Quickly up to Hampton, trying to save it, and that'll fall out of bounds. So Wesleyan cannot get the turnover points. And it's going to be a timeout coming from Union. We'll take it with them here on the Bulldog Digital Network. Had a little extended timeout right there. Official timeout. So we'll get set to go here. 7:45 to play in this one. Union with the basketball. Wesleyan up 73-61. Trying to end a 3-game losing streak on the season and a 8-game losing streak to the Bulldogs of Union. Hardrick, Runyon, Hurst, Lavorne, and Neverton out there for Tennessee Wesleyan. Missed shot. Here's Hurst in transition. Off the feed from Runyon. He'll circle it back out up top. Now Runyon sends it over to Lavorne. Here comes Neverton to get it. Union showing man-to-man defense. Lavorne drops it down to Hardrick. Hardrick back to the basket against Underdown. Nice little baby hook inside by Hardrick. 14-point lead. Wesleyan keeps adding to their largest of the ballgame. They've hit 6 3-pointers in each half, trying to keep it going. Here's Lavorne on the defensive side, makes a good attempt at a block and causes a missed shot. It's going to be Hurst with it out front. Hurst calling out the signal, 6:40 to go. Second half action. Out front, Runyon. Quick crossover, working there against the German Stubel. Drive by Hurst, gets stuck in the corner, gets it back to Lavorne. Lavorne trying to drive, looking for an offensive foul. Instead, it's going to be an and-one opportunity for Tennessee Wesleyan. They wanted the hook as Rufus is going to pick up his third. I don't disagree with Coach Falls from Union on that one. Lavorne got free with the hook. And he makes it a 3-point play. $6:15 to go. Here's Stubel inside. Inside, tip on the rebound, ends up into the hands of Union. Here's Conley, he answers back. A second chance opportunity that Coach Randy Casey not pleased with his boys about on that one. They were on a 10-0 run. Still a 14-point lead though. Neverton with it on the left wing, top of the key, Lavorne. Thought about the three, Rufus cuts him off. Here's Runyon, a little shoulder shimmy. Out front to Hurst, 7 to shoot. Hurst trying to make a move. Hardrick rolls on the pick and roll, mishandled, and turned it over straight to Union's Rufus. Rufus sends it left side. Conley trying to knock down back-to-back threes, and he does. It's an 11-point game with 5:15 to go. 78-67. Tennessee Wesleyan still trying to separate themselves some more from Union. Hurst takes a three right in front of the defender and missed it to the left. That defender is Garth. He's calling for it. Goes inside, kicks out. Underwood for three. That's short. Hardrick skies for the rebound there. And Runyon's going to slow the pace. Coach Casey, both hands up, saying just slow it down here. Kick out, Runyon. Bounces over to Hardrick. And now a timeout called by Tennessee Wesleyan. And we'll take it with them here. It's a 78-67 game. Tennessee Wesleyan in front of Union. We'll be right back on the Bulldog Digital Network. Out of the timeout by Tennessee Wesleyan. They lead it by 11. 78-67. I want to also say that extend our thoughts and prayers to everyone in Los Angeles County out there in California, battling the wildfires and the destruction and devastation they've had. East Tennessee is familiar with that from the Gatlinburg fires some almost 8.5 years ago. Hurst lost the handle, tries to fire it at the shot clock buzzer, and it goes out of bounds off the side of the backboard for the shot clock violation. It'll be Stubel. Keys it in. .4:10 to play. Inside take missed by Union. Apologize, trying to get the clock adjusted here on the score bug. It's going to be Wesleyan with the ball, still up 11. No change in the score out of the timeout. Reed sets a good hard screen for Young. Now it's Neverton. Drive kick to Lavorne. Three-pointer is good again for Stratton Lavorne. Wesleyan well above their 76 points per game at 81 now. That's their 7th three-ball of the second half. Missed three here by Union. Wesleyan pushing the pace. It's Reed. Gets it to Lavorne. Lavorne, second leading scorer with 15 points, 3 of 5 from behind the arc. Sean Hampton with 18, 4 of 6 behind the arc. Hurst, reverse layup, no good. Bulldogs having to hustle back, one man down as Hurst trailing the play. Here's Underwood's three, in and out it goes, rebounded by Lavorne. Lavorne trying to clear it out, gets it to Young. Young working against Covington, goes in, drops it to Reed. Reed comes all the way under and makes the reverse lay-in, and it's 83-67. 16-point lead, just one shy of the largest by the Bulldogs. Running floater, no good by Covington. Got his own board, gets it to Stubel, drops it over the shoulder. Blocked, Underwood gets the put back, and then finally a foul is called to stop the play. And it's mainly Reed's gonna pick up the foul. It's because Bulldog is down, and that's Amari Young. Also helped stop that play there. Hardrick set to check back in. Kelly Seekins out to check on him, and of course, athletic director Donnie Mayfield over there standing talking to some fans and President Forrest. And was quick to help. He's got the training background, and maybe it looks like a cramp from Young. So having trouble walking, but looks to be good now. Hardrick's going to come in for Young. It's going to be Underwood at the line with 2.5 to play. Wesleyan in front, 83-67 as the crowd gives a round of applause to Amari Young and Kelly. Definitely the best in the business in our terms. Look after him. First free throw is good for Underwood. 83-68. Underwood makes both of them. He'll check out, replaced there by Dixon. Union only missing 3 free throws. Wesleyan missing only 2. Both teams in the 80s. Union a touch better at 87, Wesleyan at 83.3. Hurst, left wing, gets it back out to Runyon, 2:15 to play. 14-point lead. Drive by Hardrick, running floater, no good. Ball tipped around. Reed battling for it, reaches down, picks it up, and puts it back in off the glass. 85-69. Wesleyan in front by 16. Here's Covington on the give and go. Goes in. Hardrick blocks the shot. Reed trying to chase it down and out of bounds. Reed wanted the foul call against Union, but no such luck there. But Wesleyan will reset defensively. Shot clock stays at 16 because Wesleyan never really gained possession of it. Bounce pass by Reed. Intercepted, it looked like, but instead they're going to get the foul called on Reed. Thought Reed had jumped out there just enough to make it work, but Bulldogs, of course, in the double bonus for Union. And Underwood misses that one. He was perfect from the line before that. Now he's 4 of 5. He's got 11 points. He's one of 4 Union players in double figures, led by Conley at 19, Stroman 13, and Rufus and Underwood at 11. Underwood missing both of them. Rebound cleared out to Runyon, the point guard. Runyon going against Conley. Battle of the number 5s right there. Gets it over to Hardrick, now to Hurst. Hurst a little ball fake, now Runyon inside, got tripped up, still makes the shot inside. Fights through the trip and converts the lay-in off the glass. 18-point lead. And a foul signaled here on it's going to be on number 12, Alistair Dixon for Union. So 1-1 for the Bulldogs of Tennessee Wesleyan. Hardrick's going to go to the line. Should be a non-shooting foul, actually, a player control foul. Yep. Offensive foul, so non-shooting. So it'll be 94 feet to go with a minute 18. Tennessee Wesleyan in front, 87-69. Stroman's going to come back to the scorer's table. He's going to check in immediately. He'll replace number 12, Alistair Dixon. Wesleyan looking to end the 3-game slide. Jay Reed with it. Now it's Neverton. Neverton into the paint. Goes up and under. Double clutch. Gets the bucket and the foul. And Neverton will step to the line after the 9th foul on Union, the 4th on Conley. It's 89-69, 20-point lead, the largest of the game for Tennessee Wesleyan and for either team. They've really turned it on in the second half. Outscoring Union 53-28 after being down by 5. Neverton makes it an old-fashioned 3-point play. 90-69. Reverse layup by Conley is good. Wesleyan turns it over. And so it'll be Union's ball underneath. Stroman to key it in, 90-71. Hurst about gets a fingertip on it, but gave up on it. I think he thought Covington was right there on his hip. 3 ball is good for number 3, Rufus. 90-74. 16-point game. Runyon with it in the front court. Gets fouled by Stroman. And so Ty Runyon's going to step to the line. Stroman's 3rd foul. And so Ty, again, played 1 year under Randy Casey at McMinn County High School. Coach Casey's first year was Ty's last as a senior. before Ty made his way across town here to James L. Robb to play under former coach Ray Stone, who's now assistant athletic director here. And Runyon collects both free throws. Another made shot by Union underneath. 92. Wesleyan just trying to get it across half court. Hardrick has it. Out front to Neverton. And Union going to be content to not foul. Well, we'll say that and then they foul. Don't know what the point of that was, as Conley's going to foul out of the ball game. So Neverton will step to the line, 25.8 remaining, 92-76. Neverton, 82.4% shooter on the season. Neverton misses the first one. Wesleyan all but over here with the 16-point lead. Make that 17 points. Covington went in trying to draw the foul, couldn't get it. Clock will stop at 16.9, roughly 17 seconds. Bulldogs up 93-76. Gonna have to get it across half court, but that's gonna wrap this one up. Bulldogs win it 93-76. They go to 4-9 overall, 3-5 in the conference. Finally get their first win here at home and snap the three-game streak of losing. Bulldogs for Union go to 6-9, 2-7 in the conference, 1-5 at home and now, or on the road, and now have dropped 3 games in a row on their season. So again, telling you the final score before we take a break and then bring you some final stats. 93-76, Tennessee Wesleyan beats Union here at home. Back here on the Bulldog Digital Network, Tennessee Wesleyan sweeps Union on the evening, 93-76 in the men's final. Bulldogs of Wesleyan shoot 46%, 33 of 71 from the field compared to the 37.1, 23 of 62 from Union. Tennessee Wesleyan from behind the arc, 13 of 29, 6 in the first, 7 in the second, 44.8%, 13 of 29. Union 34.5%, 10 of 29. And then free throws, Union at 80%, 20 of 25. And then free throws for Tennessee Wesleyan, 14 of 17, 82.4%. Wesleyan only turns it over 9 times compared to the 12 by Union. Wesleyan gets 16 points off of 12 turnovers. Union gets 13 points off of 9 turnovers by Tennessee Wesleyan. Rebounds, Tennessee Wesleyan comes out victorious there, 39-36. 13 offensive for both teams, 26 defensive for Wesleyan, 23 for Union. Wesleyan assists on 19 of 33 made shots. Union 14 of 23 made shots. 2 blocks for Union, 6 for Tennessee Wesleyan. 9 steals for Tennessee Wesleyan and 3 steals for Union. Looking at your individual scoring, it was Sam Conley leading both teams. He had 23 points, 6 boards. He was 4 of 4 from the line, 3 of 3 from behind the arc, and 8 of 11 from the field. And then other double-figure scorers include Dallas Rufus, 14 points, 6 boards, 5 assists, 13 points by Jeremiah Stroman, along with 3 boards and 4 assists, 11 points and 3 rebounds for Ben Underwood. 7 rebounds for Covington, along with 7 points, leads the team in that category. On the other side, for Tennessee Wesleyan, 18 points by Rashawn Hampton leads the Bulldogs. 6 of 9 from the floor, 4 of 6 behind the arc, and 2 of 3 from the charity stripe. 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 15 points by Stratton Lavorne. He was 5 of 7 from the field, 3 of 5 from behind the arc, and 2 of 2 from the charity stripe. 5 rebounds, 2 assists to his credit. And then 12 points for number 12, Charles Neverton. He was 4 of 7 from the field, 2 of 5 from behind the arc, and 2 of 3 from the line. 2 rebounds, 4 assists. And then 10 points for both Carradine Hardrick. He was 3 of 5 from the floor, 4 of 4 from the line, 6 rebounds, and then a double-double for Jay Reed. He had 10 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists. He was 4 of 11 from the field, 2 of 2 from the charity stripe. Amari Young finishes the evening 8 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. 8 points from Ty Hurst. He was 2 of 4 behind the arc. So was Amari Young. He had 3 rebounds, 1 assist.